Hey, Shalom Markin, this is Rakam Bakapash from Jim Islam, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashav Chakadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there, to the hopeful lights, pushing his truth and all sincerity. Back again with another video, and I'm going to entitle this video, Casting the Net. Alright, it's been repeatedly said, that beginning of our elders and apostles, right, that this ministry of ours hasn't required us to flying all over the earth to go fish for the elect, right? The internet has provided us the means to have our voices heard and this gospel heard throughout the four corners of the earth, okay, via the internet, right? Before before this era, before this time, with this technology, okay, man would have to go on foot, boat, whatever, carriage, and go to different regions and to teach and to preach, right? But it is not an efficient way to get the word out, because how many places can you really go visit? There's so much different places. It would be impossible to get around. And we learned from the stories of the apostles, and Paul's journeys and stuff like that. The regions where he covered. Okay, the area that he actually covered, man. And it wasn't the whole earth, right? There were still places that, that we knew, or they knew at the time, that he never went to go visit at all. Discounting the Americas, because, that was another land, right? That was far away from them. But in the immediate vicinity, even Paul didn't even go to, all these different countries to teach, right? So prophecies, wasn't fulfilled in the term, about the gospel being preached in the four corners of the earth, right, until this time. Okay, and that's not because we're able to go around the whole world, right? Because that shit is expensive at the end of the day. We can't. It's not practical to go around flying everywhere, sailing everywhere, all right, to teach His gospel. The Lord has provided us another means of being able to do that, and it just so happens, that the name of this technology or the service is called the internet. Okay, it's all about casting this net, right? We are casting this net as we teach, as we speak, okay, and post these videos up online for the world to hear on these different platforms, right? We are casting that net, okay? We are fishers of men, as the scripture speaks about, okay? And we are casting that net using the internet. The internet was made for us, The internet was truly, really made for us to get this word out, right? And I know you got Nathaniel, Bishop Nathaniel, going here, there, and everywhere, to try and convert people, to teach this Hebrew Israelite thing. But really, it's like I said, it's in the impractical, ineffective method of teaching. All right, the Lord has provided us a way. Okay, and this is what's produced the most fruit, or has been the most effective. Right, and so I just want to get a few scriptures on fishing and these types of things, right? Gathering in the elect through this word, right? And how it's how it's done, right? So I'm gonna grab this from Matthew chapter 13, and this is from Yahweh Shai speaking here from verse 47. It said, "Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea, and gathered of every kind, which when it was full, they drew to shore, and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad away." Right. So I say our videos go up, okay, and different people, a whole bunch of different people from all different parts of the earth, okay, watch these videos, right? And now it's not gonna catch everybody, right? Because we're already here for the elect anyway, and so we know that those that are not of the elect are not gonna, um, you know, take the bait, so to speak. Okay, they're not gonna be caught in this net, you know. Or if they're caught in it, because the scripture say many are called and few are chosen. If they're caught in it, right, they don't they don't stay. They're bad fruit, or however you want to put it, right? As it goes here, but it says put good into vessels, but cast the bad away, right? So we let go those that are not um for this ministry. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of people watching these videos, man. Okay, the majority of them are not going to be of the elect, right? But the elect, they're gonna receive the word, man. Okay. Um, verse 49. So shall it be at the end of the world. The angels shall come forth and sever the wicked from the just, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Right. So this word, as we teach it, is us casting the net out, and what we're looking for is the elect. Right. We're not interested in those that are not the elect, man. Okay. We're gonna chuck those ones back in the water, or chuck them back out. They have no part in this. Okay, we're searching for the elect. We're gonna keep the good, you know, as it says here, right? So this is from John chapter 21, from verse 1. Okay, another fishing analogy, right? It says, after these things, Yahushua shewed himself again to the disciples at the Sea of Tiberias, and on this wise he shewed himself. And they were together Simon Peter and Thomas called Didymus, and Nathanael of Cana in Galilee, and the sons of Zebedee, and two other of his disciples. Simon Peter saith unto him, I go fishing. They say unto him, we also go with thee. They went forth and entered into a ship immediately, and that night they caught nothing. Right? But when the morning was now come, Yahushua stood on the shore, but the disciples knew not that it was Yahushua. And Yahushua saith unto, children, have ye any meat? And they asked him, no. And he said unto them, cast the net on the right side of the ship, and ye shall find. They cast therefore, and now they were not able to draw it for the multitude of the fishes. Right. So there's times in this truth, man. You don't seem to get many listeners or followers and that, right? They come kind of periodically, kind of thing, right? But somewhere in the earth, there's the brothers always coming in. There's so many camps out there, right? But I'm just talking about as far as individual camps go, right? You might not get fish for a long time, you know. You might get a few listeners and that, but they're not really into it, and so you have to just let it go down the street. They don't have no intention of walking this walk of ours. So sometimes you don't bring in much. Okay, but in other times they come in bundles. And the time's coming, you know that's gonna happen, right? Especially when you know the spiritual powers are being dealt out, right? You're gonna have a lot of believers in that time. Okay, as we draw closer to the end. Okay, and people start seeing things, and MOTB comes, because we're the only ones that are breaking that down. So when the elect start seeing these things, man, they're gonna come around, right? And it'll be their time to wake up, so to speak, and come into this truth, right? Because they're gonna believe, right? Mm, let's check the rest of this. That's cool. This is Luke chapter 5 verse 1. And it came to pass that as the people pressed upon him to hear the word of God, he stood by the lake of Gennesaret and saw two ships standing by the lake. But the fishermen were gone out of them, and they were washing their nets. And he entered into one of the ships, which was Simon's, and prayed him that he would thrust out a little from the land. And he sat down and taught the people out of the ship. Now when he had left speaking, he said unto Simon, Launch out into the deep, and let your nets for a draught. And Simon answered said unto him, Master, we have toiled all night, and have taken nothing. Nevertheless, at thy word I will let down the net. And when they had done this, they enclosed a great multitude of fishes, and their net brake. And they beckoned unto their partners which were in the other ship, that they should come and help them. And then they came and filled both the ships, so that they began to sink. Right? They brought in loads, right? More than what the ships could handle. So when Simon Peter saw it, he fell down at Yahushua's knees, saying, Depart from me, for I am a sinful man, O Lord. For he was astonished, and all that they were with him, and the draught of the fishes which they had taken. And so was also James and John, the son of Zebedee, which were partners with Simon. And Yahushua said unto Simon, Fear not, from henceforth thou shalt catch men. Okay, and this is what we're assigned to do. Okay, we're here as fishermen to fish, to catch the elect. Okay, read about casting the bad away. Right? We're not here for the whole world. We're not here to convince all the faithless. We're not here to do all that. Okay, we're here for the elect. All right. So our job is is to go out there in the highways and byways and post these videos up all over the world through the internet, right? So the elect can find them, so they can learn, they can listen and learn, okay, and be converted, man, so they can believe. Right? We haven't got to go to every part of the earth to do that, man, because like I said, it's just simply impractical. The Most High has provided us with a way to be able to do this, right? In the last days, because this is the time we're in the last days, man, and the Most High has created technology in the earth for us to be able to to use, and just look at the fruit that is bed. Camps all over the earth, man. Here in GMS, the elders have never come here. Never seen Apostle Tahar, Gabar, Ramla. We've never seen the apostles, right? Except through their teachings, through their videos, right? And that's, camps throughout Europe, all these different places. There's camps, and the elders never once step a foot in those places. It's prophecy being fulfilled, man. All right. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I shew these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. Right? And this is accomplished via the internet. Right? The books, the scriptures will be opened before the firmament. Right? Because that's how these all this what you call it, man? All this information transmitted, right? All these masts, these towers, the satellites, okay, the unicorn, okay, transmitting these signals all over the earth, man. Right? Within the firmament, within the heavens, within the sky, in this atmosphere, right? It's being transmitted, and we can all watch it. Can all watch it together. All learn and listen together. Different times, different time zones. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's all there for us to have access to at any time. Right? Internet's never. Like I said, the internet's never down, never shut. Right? But the internet can go down. It will go down, but it's open 24/7. Okay, it's there to be accessed at all times. Okay, no matter what time zone you're in, So it says, and they shall see all together, right? So that's what it is, right? So when the world that shall begin to vanish away is at the end, right? This technology exists in the end for this to be able to come to pass. Okay. It's Matthew 24:14 said, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come. Right? That's how it's happening. It's how it's getting out to the whole world, man. At the end, in the end, in these last days, man, the last of the last days, man. This is how it's working. Okay, this would take so much longer if it was going about traveling in different places. How many towns would you have to stop in? How many streets would you have to walk? It's endless. It really is endless, man. I think about it sometimes, man. You might have gone to a country a few times, maybe. I've been to Spain a couple of times or whatever. But you always kind of, how long will it take you to truly, see the whole country? Hell, I've not even seen the whole of England. you know, how much time would it take to go and see every part of these nations, of each nation, to make sure you saw everybody, bro? That's it's madness. Like it really is, right? But we don't have to do that. Okay, that's not part of the requirement. Okay, the Lord is guiding the elect. Okay, to be where they are, to come across things and to hear things and to be moved in the spirit, man. Okay, to the point where they awake. All right, so we haven't got to worry about missing anybody. We haven't got to worry about that. Okay, the Lord is going to make sure the elect here. In one form or fashion. Whether it be on the street or whether it be through the internet. The Most High is going to make sure the elect see and hear this word. Okay, so that none of them are lost, as the scriptures say, that none should perish. Right, so the Lord's going to guide the elect, man. We haven't got to worry about all of that. Okay, everybody else, if they don't hear it, that's tough luck, man. But the likelihood is that they've heard something about this in one way or another. People are speaking about it. Whether they've seen this, live on the street or seen a video firsthand, or whether they heard people speaking about it, they've heard this truth, man. This word has gone out throughout the four corners of the earth. They've heard this word. All right. So none of them are going to have any cloak for their sins, This is Baruch chapter 4 and verse, I'm going to read from verse 36, right? It says, O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High, Yahweh. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away, right? It's the Lord that scattered us, in the four corners of the earth, right? They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One. Okay, these scriptures, right? Rejoicing in the glory of God. Okay, by the word. Okay, and like I said, the internet has played its part. Okay, the internet has done the heavy lifting for us, man, by spreading this message to all parts. It's accessible to all the world. The Lord has set that up specifically for this purpose. Is Revelation chapter 7 verse 3 says, I'll read up. Read from the top. It said, after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth. Okay, that represents, these four winds represents the destruction, right? That's going to come upon America, right? The film of nuclear destruction. That the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. right? And that's all we're waiting for. Okay, the completion of the sealing of the elect, right? Because they're here among us, right? And they have their allotted time to wake up. And when they do, it's over for this place. So it's over for America, man. Okay, but it's through our work that that does this. Okay, doing what the Lord commanded us to do. You should teach this gospel to push this truth. Bid to the marriage. That's what we're out here doing. Okay, and I said the internet is a useful tool to be able to do that. These platforms or whatever. Okay, there are tools for us to use to be able to fulfill prophecy. Right, because it's just not practical to go around traveling around the world. Okay, it's just not possible. All right. This is equal to, and I'll start from verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me even unto this very day. Right? And these are the people we're having to deal with. Right? So for they are impudent children and stiff-hearted, I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh. Again, we come in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? And this is part of prophecy, man. This is what we're told that we would do. Right? Thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord. The Lord said this. Yahweh said this. Right? You got a lot of guys out here hiding the names. Right? They're not doing this. Okay? They're not fulfilling this prophecy. Right? They're being deceitful. Okay? We're the ones coming in the names of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? So, and they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, right? So, we got those videos out. Like I said, a lot of people watch them, whether they be scoffers, whether they be sincere brothers and sisters or whatever, right? But, they ain't going to all be a part of the elect. Okay, but, they hear it, they heard it, right? And it's really down to the Lord whether or not they come into this thing or they continue to be a scoffer or whatever the case may be. It's the Lord making those decisions. Okay, we don't do any of that. It's the Lord that has to give you understanding to receive it. We can't give you understanding of faith. We can't give you those things. The Most High have to give it to you first. Okay, we teach this truth, and if it resonates with you, you can accept it. Then the Lord is dealing with you, man. And then it's just a case about finishing the race, enduring unto the end. With that belief. So, and they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house. So, like I said, we know and understand that the majority of our people, they're going to fight. They're going to resist. Okay, they're going to act like they ain't got, they ain't got nothing to pay for, man. They ain't got to repent. That this isn't the truth. They have all these things, and they just want to continue on with their wicked lifestyles, man. Right? It says, sorry, let me read that again. For they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. Right? So when these things all do end up coming to pass, they're going to understand that these men were men of the Lord, man. The things that they were talking about in these scriptures, the things they was prophesying about are coming to pass. They're here now. Right? And that's it, like I said, they're going to be a lot of believers, or a lot more believers, as we get closer to the end. Okay, when they start seeing the miracles happening, when they're seeing the prophecies coming to pass that we've been speaking about. Okay, the MOTB and the Third World War, all these things. Okay, the chariots. They're gonna like I said, for those that are of the elect that haven't woken up yet, they're gonna wake up, and they're gonna wake up in large batches. Just like we read earlier about the fish overflowing the net. Right? It's all gonna happen, man, and people are gonna be amazed when it does. All right? But this is how we cast the net, man. Okay, via the internet. Okay, and it's funny, like I said, it's named the internet, named after the net. You know, because that's what we're casting out there. Hey, would you do cast a video? You know, all these things, right? It's just funny, spiritual, right? But this is it. This is our net. Okay, that we use to catch and draw in the elect, right? Like I said, we're not interested in the bad. We only want the good. You know, when we put the good in the vessels, man. Okay, we'll cast the bad back into the sea. You know, but this in there is that tool. Okay, the Lord has provided us with this ability, this tool, to be able to fulfill this. All right. So, you know, I'm going to end it there. Lord, this has been edifying, and I'll catch you, brothers and sisters, on the next video. So, till next time, I say shalom.